Have you ever wondered how to leverage credit for a flip property? Imagine buying a property at a rock-bottom price, sprucing it up, and selling it for a tidy profit. That's the allure of property flipping. It's a game of strategy, taste, and timing that can potentially yield significant returns. But like any game, it has rules, risks, and rewards. Stay tuned to learn the step-by-step process of finding a property flip and leveraging credit to make it happen. Finding a flip property is the first step to your real estate venture. It's like finding a diamond in the rough, but don't worry, it's not nearly as difficult as it sounds. There are several ways to find a property ready for flipping. First, we have the modern method, online searches. Websites like Zillow and Redfin have made it easier than ever to find potential properties. You can filter by location, price, and even the condition of the property. But remember, the best flip properties are often the ones that need the most work. So don't be put off by a little wear and tear. Another great place to find flip properties is at real estate auctions. These auctions often feature properties that banks have repossessed and are selling at a discounted price. It's a competitive environment, but if you do your research and come prepared, you can walk away with a steal. Now, if you prefer a more hands-on approach, you could always reach out to a real estate agent. They have insider knowledge and access to properties before they even hit the market. Plus, they can guide you through the buying process, which can be a huge advantage if you're new to property flipping. But no matter which method you choose, there are two things you should always keep in mind: location and renovation potential. The location of the property can greatly influence its resale value. A property in a high-demand area is more likely to sell for a profit. As for the renovation potential, look for properties that need cosmetic updates rather than structural changes. The less work you have to do, the quicker you can flip the property, and the less risk you assume. So whether you're scrolling through listings online, bidding at an auction, or chatting with a real estate agent, keep these tips in mind. Finding the right property is a crucial step in successful property flipping. Now that you know how to find a flip property, let's delve into how to fund the purchase. Now let's talk money. How do you fund the purchase of a flip property? One of the most common ways to finance a flip property is through personal savings. It's as straightforward as it sounds. You use the money you've saved up to purchase and renovate the property. The advantage here is that there are no interest payments or loan terms to worry about. However, the drawback is that it requires a significant amount of capital up front, which can be a barrier for many. Another option is a hard money loan. These are short-term loans typically used by real estate investors. They're often easier to get than traditional bank loans, and they can be funded quickly, which is a big plus in the fast-paced world of property flipping. The downside? The interest rates can be high and you'll need to repay the loan in a short amount of time, usually within 12 months. Private money lenders are another route to consider. These are individuals or small companies willing to invest in your project. The terms and interest rates for these loans are often more flexible than hard money loans, but they can be challenging to find. You'll need a strong network and a convincing pitch to secure this type of funding. Lastly, there's the option of a home equity line of credit, or HELOC. If you own a home and have built up equity, you can borrow against that equity to fund your flip property. The interest rates are usually lower than hard money loans and the repayment terms are more flexible. But remember, your home serves as collateral, so there's a risk of losing it if you can't repay the loan. Each of these options has its pros and cons, and the best choice will depend on your situation. Consider factors like how quickly you need the funds, your credit history, the amount of capital you have available, and your risk tolerance. With the purchase funded, it's time to renovate. Renovations can make or break your flip, so how do you fund them? Let's delve into the options. First up, personal savings. This is the most straightforward option. There's no interest, no paperwork, and you're in complete control of your funds. However, the downside is the potential risk of depleting your savings, leaving you vulnerable to unexpected expenses. Another option to consider is credit cards. Now, this can be a viable option if you're looking at smaller renovation projects. The advantage of credit cards is the accessibility and immediacy of funds. Plus, if you're savvy, you can earn rewards or cash back on your purchases. The drawback, of course, is high interest rates, especially if you're unable to pay off the balance quickly. So, tread carefully with this one. Next, we have renovation loans. These are specialized loans designed specifically for renovations. The beauty of renovation loans is that they often offer lower interest rates than credit cards, and the loan amount is based on the post-renovation value of the property, giving you more bang for your buck. However, they do come with their own set of challenges. There's the application process. Approval can take some time, and you'll need to have a solid plan in place as lenders typically require detailed renovation plans and estimates. Regardless of the funding method you choose, it's crucial to budget effectively and plan ahead. Renovations can often cost more and take longer than expected, so it's wise to add a buffer to your budget for any unexpected costs. And remember, the goal is to add value to the property without overcapitalizing. It's a delicate balance, but with careful planning and budgeting, it's entirely achievable. Now, you've funded your renovations, and the property is looking top-notch. You've turned a fixer-upper into a desirable home, ready for the market. But what's next? Well, that's a topic for another day. With the renovations complete, it's time to sell your property. Flipping a property isn't without its risks, and it's important to be prepared. Let's delve into acquiring a mortgage after renovation and the significance of maintaining good credit. After your renovation, getting a mortgage is the next step. This requires careful planning. When you apply for a mortgage, lenders will look at your credit history, income, and the value of the renovated property. Maintaining good credit is crucial. Pay your bills on time, keep your credit utilization low, and avoid making large purchases on credit during the flipping process. A strong credit history can make the difference in securing a good mortgage rate. Now, let's pivot to the risks associated with flipping. Any venture with potential for high reward will inevitably carry some risk, and flipping is no exception. One of the most common risks is unexpected renovation costs. Maybe the plumbing needs an overhaul, or perhaps you uncover structural issues. These are costs that can quickly add up. To mitigate this risk, always factor in a contingency budget. Market fluctuations are another risk. Property values can rise and fall based on a myriad of factors beyond your control. To mitigate this, thorough market research and understanding the local real estate landscape are key. The third risk is difficulty selling the property. The reality is, not every renovated property sells quickly. It might be due to an oversaturated market, or perhaps the property doesn't resonate with buyers. To counter this, ensure the property appeals to a wide range of potential buyers and price it competitively. Lastly, remember that flipping a property is not a guaranteed profit. It requires hard work, savvy investing, and a bit of luck. But with careful planning, a keen eye for details, and a calculated approach to risk management, flipping a property can be a rewarding venture. So whether you're an experienced investor or a novice looking to get your feet wet, understanding these risks and how to manage them is essential. With careful planning and risk management, flipping a property can be a rewarding venture. That's it. You're now equipped with the knowledge to leverage credit for a flip property. We've journeyed from finding a flip property, understanding the various ways to fund both the purchase and the renovations, to getting a mortgage after renovation. Remember, every property and every deal is unique, and the pros and cons of the various credit options will differ based on your personal situation and the specifics of the property. We also highlighted the risks associated with property flipping. It's important to plan for these risks and have a strategy in place to mitigate them. The world of property flipping is filled with potential, but like all investments, it comes with its share of risks. Now here's an important disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Always consult with a professional financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Your individual circumstances and risk tolerance will dictate the best course of action for you. Remember to share your experiences in the comments. Your insights might just be the nugget of wisdom someone else needs to hear. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more content like this. We're all in this journey together, learning from each other and growing our investment portfolios. Until next time, happy flipping!